And it's kind of a heavy one. I mean, with everything going on right now, you got to think about this year, and this year is not going well. For people's health and companies in general, manufacturing. At least now it's pretty bad in the U.S. at the time of this. Um, but we have to think: should Nintendo delay some of their bigger plans for next year? And the reason why I bring this up is now there's reports of Switch shortages, which is like 400, $500 you can buy them for now, which is crazy. Um, and the Animal Crossing is making a big like impact in this because everyone wants to jump on this game. The only way you can do that is with a Switch. So if you're Nintendo, do you take advantage of this hype, take advantage of the quarantines and stuff like that, or do you wait when people are? I mean, there's a bunch of people collecting like unemployment. There's a ton of people out of work and stuff like that. If you're Nintendo, if you ran Nintendo, Bobby,
Hmm.
would you wait? Would you wait? Seriously, would you consider waiting on some of your bigger projects? I'm not saying just end this year and don't put anything out, but like maybe throw out ports and stuff like that. But if you're thinking of Year of Mario, do you wait till things are back to normal a little bit, or do you just go along with it?
Um. So here's the thing: we are in a very we are in a time that nobody ever in their life, in the history of the world, we have never seen anything like this.
Hmm.
Never seen anything on this level. Literally shut the world down. We've never seen this, right? This is worse than anything ever. I think this is worse than any disease that's ever happened. In terms of like, I don't know in terms of numbers of death if we're gonna if right now we're at that level, but like, man, they never like shut everything down back then. Back when they got massive diseases and stuff. This is different. This is a different ball game. This changes the game. So it's kind of difficult to answer a question like this because of the fact of like it changing the game. We are also in a different era in terms of like a lot of people can work from home. A lot of people can
Hmm.
do stuff from home. I'm pretty sure that like Doug Bowser, all them people are they're working from home. They're doing
Hmm.
their stuff from home. They're doing what they can from home. All that aside, what Nintendo brings is an escape. Is in a way for us to step out of our real lives and to spend a brief amount of time in something totally different. I don't know that I would shut down 2020. In fact, I would not shut down 2020. I would view it as we are already established. We are in a prime seat to really hurt PlayStation, hurt Xbox. And I would take the opportunity to go like, "Hey man, this is business. This is what we got to do. We are going to put the foot down on the throats of those two companies and we are going to really do damage to them." Meaning, I am going to treat this year like it is, and if stuff doesn't work out physically, it doesn't work out physically. It's fine. We have the digital platforms. I would probably take a look at it and go, okay, we're going to delay a little bit,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't delay a year. I think delaying a year is a mistake. I think that what I would do is I would probably go, okay, because they have games coming out in May. Because that's the thing, like people are stuck in the house, people have nothing to do. Like, give them games to play.
It's a good time to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I think it's a perfect time to. And if you have stuff that was scheduled to come out over the next couple of months, put it out. Do what you got to do. But I would also what I would turn around and go like, hey man, now's the time to take advantage of the digital library. If you really want to buy these games, and now's the time to buy it digitally. And I'm sorry, but we're not going to have a big because like Best Buy's closed where I am. Best Buy's closed. GameStop's closed. Target's open. Um, Amazon is shipping real weird. Like
Yeah.
it's taking weeks to get stuff that normally took 2 days. Um,
Walmart, Target, they're open. Yeah.
yeah, so you can because they have grocery stores within, so you can
Hmm.
still do some type of shopping in those areas. Um, so if I was Nintendo, I would just be like, you know what, we're going to continue to put games out. We're going to continue to help you take your mind off of the pandemic. Get
Hmm.
your mind out of this. And I got news for you, man. Animal Crossing has really been that game that has
Yeah.
really helped a lot of people get their minds out of the real world of what's going on. So
Yeah.
I can see them definitely doing this and pushing forward with it.
I mean, the reason why I bring this up is because Japan in general is very like I feel like they're very respectful to people. Like you see Americans right now walking around with face masks. Japanese people do that regularly when they have a cold.
Yes.
Like they're very respectful of people. So almost like Nintendo, I feel like they have to really look at their image and like they have to be kind of careful with how they carry themselves because people are having a tough time financially and health wise and stuff like that. But I do agree with you. I think gaming is more than ever. I mean, they're doing it with movies. Like you're seeing movies like Birds of Prey already out digitally, and it's like movie came out like last month. So,
you also have to remember too, they are a business, and
yeah,
you have to make money. You know, and like if you have the opportunity to make money,
yep,
in a different way, then you got to take advantage of that and try to make that money a different way. So fortunately for Nintendo, they have a digital life, and they can push some stuff that way, and absolutely get some stuff out there. Do I see them saying like? Because and we talked about this earlier. I mean, we don't know their day to day. We don't know that Japan shut down or not.
yeah.
You know, it's crazy. You know, and it's a different world altogether.
Yeah. I say go for it. I really do like the ARMS game trial. I think do that with Splatoon, do that with like Mario Kart. I think that's great, but really, I mean, slash your prices on first party games because like people are buying Animal Crossing, but make Odyssey $30, like different things like that. But yeah, I got to agree. Maybe delay your E3 plan type stuff, or maybe delay like a big game towards the end. But
So
I think you
so not to sound like a couple of dumb Americans. I just want to. I looked it up real quick.
okay.
So this is as of March 3rd. So this is a month old. This article. Japan had shut down the entire island's schools, restaurants, and stadiums. The northern Japanese island is basically a hotbed for coronavirus after recording dozens of cases. At this point in March, there was 77 confirmed cases on the island. You know, but it's a small island, and they are very much like New York City, where
Yeah.
they take bullet trains back and forth all the time. But like you said, the difference is like Tony Baker, friend of the show, Quest for Pixels. He was in Japan when all this was happening. He lives in Canada. He has family. His wife he's married to a Japanese woman. His wife has family in Japan. So they went back there for like 6 weeks. And it was when this was all kind of kicking and starting. And he was like, dude, he's like, when we went, it's flu season anyway. He's like, so people just kind of walk around masks all the time anyway.
Oh yeah.
It's a different culture. It's a different breed over there. They do things very differently than we do here. And so they were basically kind of like hanging on and keeping it a little bit more under key than we were here.
Yep.
So, I think that they're probably going to shut down, they're probably not working in the offices and stuff, and they'll quarantine and they'll take out for, a couple months or whatever, just like everybody else is. But I think Nintendo will be okay, and I think that they'll be, up and running pretty quickly.